Hello students, now we need to discuss the final part of the page number 42, question 1. We have reached the final part, the concluding part. So we had got previously pair of equations class 9, the length of the larger square. The length of the larger square is 1.5 meter. Okay, this we had got previously. This is the final part, concluding part, and this can be denoted as p, small p. Okay, and the length of the smaller square we had got as 1 meter. Okay, this is of the larger square 1.5 meter, which is denoted by small p, and the length of the smaller square we had got as 1 meter. This is denoted as small q. Okay, since the perimeter of the larger square we had seen earlier that it is 4 4 4p. So instead of p we will be substituting 1.5. So 4 into p would be 4 into 1.5 meter. That will give us the answer 6 meter. Now the perimeter of the smaller square is equal to 4 into q. We had seen earlier, instead of q we will be substituting 1 meter from here, since the length of the smaller square is 1 meter. So 4 into q would be, or 4 into 1 meter would be 1 meter. So we have got 6 meter and 1 meter. So our final answer is the 10 meter long wire is cut into two pieces. So first would be cut in 6 meter and the second part would be in 4 meter. So this is your final answer of page number 42, question number 1, the final concluding part. Thank you. Hello students, today we will be discussing pair of equation, page number 42, the second question, class 9. Pair of equation, page number 42, the second question. The second question states that the length of the rectangle is 1 meter. Okay, the length of the rectangle is 1 meter more than its breadth. Okay, and its area is 3/3/4 square meters. Okay, its area is 3/3/4 square meters. What are the rectangle's length and breadth? So let the length of the rectangle be c meter and the breadth of the rectangle be d meter. Since the length is 1 meter more, so length is c, so you have to put c is equal to d plus 1, because it is 1 centimeter more than its breadth is d. So when we take d to the opposite side of the equal to sign, it will become c minus d equal to 1. This is our equation number 1. Okay, then area of the rectangle is 3/3/4 square meter. Okay, 3/3/4 square meter. Okay, it is given in the question itself. So area is equal to, we had seen previously, it is equal to length into breadth. Okay, 3/3/4 meter square, that is given in the question itself. You need to substitute over here. Length is c into breadth is d. Okay, then we had learned in class 8 this equation. This equation you need to by heart. X plus y the whole square minus y x minus y the whole square is equal to 4xy. So using this formula, instead of x we can replace x by c and y by d. So our formula will become like this: c plus d the whole square minus c minus d the whole square equal to 4 into c into d, or 4cd. Okay, so this is equation number 1, and from equation number 2. So from equation number 1 and 2 we can see, instead of C minus D we can put 1. Okay, C minus D from equation number 1 we can put, instead of C minus D we can put 1, and C into D from equation number 2 is 3/4 meter square. So we can substitute in this equation. Instead of CD we can put over here 3/4 meter square. So we have substituted that in this equation. Instead of C minus D we have put 1 from equation number 1, and instead of CD we have put 15/4. Okay, so our equation will be C plus D the whole square minus 1 the whole square, then 4 into 15/4. Numerator 4 and denominator 4 will get cancelled, and you will get this equation: C plus D the whole square minus 1 square is equal to 15. So that is the equation what we have got. Hello students, previously we had discussed class 9 pair of equations, page number 42. Okay, question number 2, this is a continuation part. We had seen previously CD square minus C minus D the whole square equal to 4CD. So CD square minus this, we had taken it from equation number 1 and 2. Okay, 1 states that it is 1. So instead of this statement you have to put 1 the whole square, and instead of CD we will be putting 15/4. Okay, so 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Numerator 4 and denominator 4 we had seen previously, it will get cancelled, and we get this statement: CD square minus 1 square is equal to 15. Okay, so this 1 square is 1 itself. When it goes to the opposite side, it will become plus. The sign will get from minus to plus. So that is why we get 16 over here. Then CD square, CD the whole square, C plus D the whole square is equal to 16. So 16 can be written 4 into 4, that is 4 square. So C plus D the whole square is equal to 4 square. So cancelling the square root on both the sides, you get C plus D is equal to 4. This is equation number 3. Okay. Now this equation number 1 and 3, if you check, we can minus this term. We can cancel this term, plus D and minus D. For that reason we have brought this equation number 1 also. So you can see this plus D and minus D can be cancelled. So adding these two equations, adding equation number 1 and 3, so 1 is C minus D is equal to 1. Okay, so if we add these two terms will get cancelled, and C plus C you will get 2C, and 4 plus 1 you will get 5. This multiplication 2 into C, when it goes to the opposite side it will get divided. Okay, C is equal to 5/2. If you divide you get answer 2.5 meter. So you've got C, the length of the rectangle, as 2.5 meter. Now you need to substitute this value, the C value, in any of the equation 1, 2 or 3. I have selected equation number 3. So equation number 3 you have to write down C plus D is equal to 4. Substituting the value of C, value of C is 2.5. Instead of C you have to put 2.5 plus D is equal to 4. So D is equal to, when this is taken to the opposite side of the equal to, from plus sign it will be turned into minus. So 4 minus 2.5, you get answer D is equal to 1.5 meter. So you have got the breadth of the rectangle as 1.5 meter. Hello students, today we will be discussing class 9 pair of equation, page number 42. The last question, question number 3. Okay, the question number 3 is as follows. The hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. This is the hypotenuse. Opposite to the 90-degree is always the 90 hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is 6.5 centimeter. Okay, the hypotenuse is 6.5 centimeter, and its area, the right angle triangle area, in a sense it is the inside area. Okay, this much area is 7.5 centimeter square. Calculate its length of the perpendicular side. So perpendicular side would be, here we have taken perpendicular side, the height or the altitude as A and the base as B centimeter. So altitude or height we can say, let it be A centimeter, and the base of the right angle triangle be B centimeter. So by Pythagoras theorem we will get A square plus B square is equal to hypotenuse square. We had learned in 8th standard, A square plus B square is equal to hypotenuse square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now when you substitute the values A square plus B square, now they have already given A square and B square. We are not aware what is A square and what is B square. They are perpendicular sides of the right angle triangle. Hypotenuse 6.5 we have is given hypotenuse. So 6.5 the whole square. 6.5 can be written as, this is 6, 6 into 2 you will get 12, 12 plus 1 you will get 13, 13 by 2. We had learned in decimal forms how to convert mixed fractions into fractions. So in this way we got 13 by 2, 13 divided by 2 the whole square. 13 divided by 2 is 13 into 13. So 13 into 13 you will get 169, and 2 into 2 you will get denominator as 4 when you square it. So because this is 13 the whole square and this is 2 whole square. Okay, that is why we have multiplied 13 into 13 169, and 2 into 2 4, and this same term A square and B square we have to take it from the top. This we can denote it as equation number 1. Now we are already aware, we had learnt in area that the area is of the right angle triangle is half base into height. Here the base is B centimeter and the height or the altitude is A centimeter. So area is equal to half into B. For base we have taken as B, and altitude or height we have taken as A. So we half into B into A, where area can be written as 7.5 centimeter square. So 7.5, instead of area we can write 7.5 centimeter square is equal to half into B into A. So 7.5 is a mixed fraction. When we convert into a fraction, 7 2s are 14, and 14 plus 1 you will get 15. That is how 15 divided by 2 we have got. We had seen in decimal fractions how this mixed terms get converted into fraction. Okay, so 15 divided by 2 is equal to half we have to bring it down, B into A. So this, if you can see carefully, both the side there are half terms, so we will be cancelling half terms. So once you cancel on both side half, you will be getting 15 centimeter square. 15 centimeter square is equal to B into A or A into B. The answer is same. So that is why we write AB centimeter square. Centimeter square is the area we have got from here, from the question, centimeter square. Area is equal to 7.5 centimeter square. So this centimeter square and this centimeter square will get cancelled. You will get 15 is equal to A into B. That is the equation number 2. Hello students, previously we had seen equation number 1 where we got, this is for page number 42, third question. Previously we had got a square plus b square is equal to 169 divided by 4. That was the equation number 1 we got. Then we got 15 is equal to a into b or ab, that is equation number 2. These two equations we had got previously when we solved question number 3, page number 42, pair of equations. Now we will be using this formula. This formula is just like x plus y the whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. So this 2xy is in the middle, we have brought it to the last term. So in addition terms we can arrange it like any which ways we want. Okay, so x square plus y square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. This is the formula what we had learned. Any of the two terms, any of the two variables, if you don't know, we can write in this form: x square plus y square plus 2xy. Similarly, using this formula, we can write, instead of x we can write a, and instead of y we can write b. Okay, so using this formula we can write ab as a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2 into ab. Okay, this is the equation number 3. Okay, so if you can see carefully, you can see over here a square plus b square, you already know it is 169 divided by 4. So if these two terms, if you carefully see, this is in the form of a square plus b square, the equation number 1, and this ab is in the form, you can see, from equation 2. So substituting equation 1 and 2 in 3, in equation number 3 we can write equation number 3 as a plus b the whole square is equal to, instead of a square plus b square we can write 169 divided by 4. Okay, a square plus b square we can write 169 divided by 4. This is from equation number 1, plus symbol is there on top, you have to bring down the plus symbol. 2 into, this is 2 into ab is equal to 15 from equation number 2. So that is why you have multiplied 2 into 15, the answer will be 30. So in this way you got a plus b the whole square is equal to 169 divided by 4 plus 30. Now these two terms you won't be able to add because the denominators are not the same. So using LCM method, okay, if we want this divided by 4, then we have to multiply the same integer by 4. So you have multiplied and divided by 4, this 30 you have multiplied and divided by 4. Why? Because you want the denominator to be divided by 4. So these two terms you will bring down as it is. A plus b the whole square is equal to 169 divided by 4. This term would be plus, bracket open, 30 into 4 then divided by 4. These two terms if you cancel, the answer will be this itself. That is why. And why 4? Because with denominator we want 4, that is why we are multiplying and dividing by 4. If you multiply and divide by 4, you will get the numerator as 120 and denominator 4. So these terms, a plus b the whole square is equal to 169 divided by 4. This would be 120 divided by 4. You can see the denominators are the same. So these two are the same, then we can equate it. This would be a common divided by 4. On top there is a plus sign, that is why 169 plus 120. 169 plus 120 will be on the numerator divided by 4. If you add this, you will get 289 divided by 4. A plus b the whole square is equal to 289 divided by 4. This same thing I have written over here. A plus b the whole square is equal to 289 divided by 4. Now 289, if you see, it is the 17 square. So 17 into 17 you will get 289, and 2 into 2 you will get 4. So this is 17 square and this is 2 square. So here ab square is equal to 17 square divided by 2 square. So removing the square root from both the sides, this square and this 17 square and 2 square. If you remove that from both the side, you will get this equation: a plus b is equal to 17 divided by 2. That is the equation number 4. Hello students, previously we had seen for equation, this is for question number 3, pair of equation, page number 42, class 9. We had seen earlier, we got a square plus b square is equal to 169 divided by 4. That was equation number 1. Then we got 15 is equal to ab. That was equation number 2. Then we got a plus b is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. That was equation number 3. Then we got a plus b is equal to 17 divided by 2. That is equation number 4. Now using another formula, we can see there is a change in sign. Previously we had used a formula where x plus y the whole square was there, and we got x plus 2xy plus y square. Here there is a small difference. Here there is no plus sign. Here you should be careful. There is a minus sign. So x minus y the whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. Should be careful of the sign. So using this formula we will be trying to solve some things, and we will be deriving, okay, we will be deriving an answer. So previously we had used plus sign, here we are using the minus sign. So since we can interchange x with a, we had done this previously, and y with b, the sign you need to be careful. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This same equation can be written in this form. Okay, instead of x we are putting a, and instead of y we are putting b. Okay, so using this, by using this formula we are stating this, and we can rearrange this. A square plus b square can be taken together, and this minus sign can be put aside. Okay, so this same equation, a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now you can see there is a similarity. A square plus b square, you can see that is equation number 1, and minus 2ab, we had done this previously, but there is a sign difference now. Okay, so from equation 1 and 2, a minus b the whole square, this will come down as it is. Instead of a plus b the whole square, you will be putting 169 divided by 4. This is from equation number 1. 169 divided by 4 minus 2 into, what is ab? 15, 15. So that is minus, should be careful of the minus sign, minus 2 into 15. That you will get 30. A minus b the whole square is equal to 169 divided by 4 minus 30. You can see this we will not be able to convert. So previously also we had multiplied and divided by 4. Why? Because if you cancel this, you will get the same answer. Numerator 4 and denominator 4, if you cancel, you will get the same answer. And why 4? Because we want this numerator to be 4. Okay, so this equation 30 can be multiplied and divided. So you will get the equation a minus b the whole square. This you have to take as it is. 169 divided by 4 also as it is, you have to take down. Minus symbol also you have to take as it is down. 30 into 4 divided by 4. Okay, so what is 30 into 4? It is 120 and divided by 4. So this equation will be a minus b the whole square is equal to 169 divided by 4, we have taken it down, and minus 120. 30 into 4 is 120 divided by 4. A minus b the whole square is equal to, since the denominators are same, we can equate it using a bigger, we can join these two functions. So denominator will be 4 common, and numerator you can see there is a minus sign. 169 divide minus 120. So you will get 169 minus 120 is 49 divided by 4. 49 can be mentioned as 7 into 7, and 4 can be mentioned as 2 into 2. So you can see a minus b the whole square is equal to 7 square divided by 2 square. So removing the squares from both the sides, we will get a minus b is equal to 7 divided by 2. That is equation number 5. Hello students, today we will be discussing question number 3, page number 42, pair of equation. This is the last part. Previously we had seen a plus b is equal to 17 divided by 2. That was equation number 4. Okay, we had seen equation number 4. And equation 5 we had seen a minus b is equal to 7 by 2. That was equation number 5. So if you see these two equations, you go okay carefully. If you see these two equations, what you will see is that b can be eliminated. Since we don't know these two variables a and b can be easily eliminated. How? By adding these two equations, by adding equation number 4 and 5. So by adding equation number 4 and 5, you can see these two terms are eliminated. So this a and a is written over here. It is a plus a, we get 2a. And when this first term and second term is added, 17 divided by 2 and 7 divided by 2, okay, these two terms are added. The denominator, since the denominators are same, so the denominator will get common for both two equations functions, and 17 numerator will get added. Since there is a plus sign, that is why it gets added. So 17 plus 7 is on the numerator divided by 2. So 2a is equal to 24 divided by 2. So 2 into a is equal to 12. 24 divided by 2, you will get the answer as 12. Okay, the uh, 24 can be written as 12 into 2, and numerator 2 and denominator 2 will get cancelled. This is how you will get 12. So 2a is equal to 12. This multiplication 2 into a, when we take on the opposite side, it will get divided. A is equal to 12 divided by 2. So this is how you will get 6. 3 2s are 6, and the numerator 2 and denominator 2 will get cancelled. 6 2s are 12 on the top, and the numerator 2 and denominator 2 will get cancelled, and that is how you will get a is equal to 6 centimeter. So a is the height or the altitude, the height of the right angle triangle. So you have got the height of the right angle triangle. Now you need to check out the base. Okay, so for finding out what is b, you need to substitute the value of a in any of the equations. Okay, any of the, I have selected equation number 4. A plus b is equal to 17 by 2 is equation number 4. Here I substitute the value of a. A is equal to 6 plus b is equal to 17 divided by 2. When this 6 is taken on the opposite side, the sign changes from positive sign to the negative sign. Okay, so b is equal to 17 divided by 2. This 6 will get to the opposite side, it will get minus sign. So b is equal to 17 divided by 2, 17 divided by 2 minus 6. Here you see carefully, this 6 doesn't have a denominator. Since it doesn't have a denominator, previously what we had done, we do multiply by 2. Why by 2 is that, since the denominator of the first term is 2, okay, the first term is 2, so that is why we multiply and divide it by 2. So 6 is multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. 2 and 2 can get cancelled and you can get the same answer once again. So that is why we are doing this. And why 2 is that denominator we want 2, that is why we are multiplying and dividing by 2. So 17 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2. Okay, and there is a minus sign, and since you see there is 2 and 2 in the denominator, so both the side the 2 will get common, and the numerator there is a minus sign. 17 minus 12, okay, 17 minus 12 you will get 5. 5 divided by 2. In this way you will be getting 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. 2.5 is the base of the right angle triangle. So you have found out what is the height of the right angle triangle. A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Thank you.